Yeah, life did not go to plan this morning, so I've got about 20 minutes or so. Yeah, 20 minutes before I have to leave to take the kiddies to opticians. I'm just going to grab some oats. So I'm a bit like disappointed in myself that I didn't manage to quite get it together enough to kind of make the food this morning, because that would have made my life easier later. But I also understand that life happens and things occur that mean that things can't go perfectly to plan. All it means is that later on I'm just going to make sure I get back by 4 o'clock this afternoon to be able to make the food. It's okay if I stay up a little bit later to sort of get the 2 meals made ready for the next day. I'm pretty hungry. I'm going to have some porridge again, so I'm going to have porridge and seed mix. We'll put some. Is that going okay? You see that? So I'm just going to have 5 grams of seed mix. I'm going to have 40 grams of porridge oats for my healthy extra. I'm going to have 15 grams of sultanas for 2.5 sins. It makes it all up to 60 grams in total. And then just feel a bit scared today, a little bit nervous. I feel a little bit sort of out of control, so I'm just going to have to be careful. Again, it doesn't seem, being out of control does not seem to affect me at the point. I lose my appetite at that point, and I can't be bothered to kind of, no, not can't be bothered. I lose my appetite at that point, and I am scared to eat. So most of the time, it's being aware of when that drops off later. That's when it used to get me. So I can't imagine why it would get me this time, because I've taken away lots of the foods that would normally get me there, but there's still foods in the house that I might kind of binge on. You know, there's bread, there's margarine, there's peanut butter, there's nuts and such that I could end up eating more of than I intended. So I think I'm just going to be a little bit aware.
A little monkey person.
You are a little monkey person. So I'm trying to be good and have some breakfast, and then try and let go of the fact that I didn't manage to make the meals for later in preparation. And I'll just have to deal with it later. Alright, so go some breakfast then. See you in a bit. I've got 40 grams of oats. I've got, there's 1 healthy extra. I've got 1.5 sins of chia seeds, no, seed mix. I've got 2.5 sins of sultanas. So this is 4 sins and 1 healthy extra, and I've got melon with it, my porridge. Alright, see you in a bit. I just popped you there just temporarily, see how this works out. I'll just put you there while I drive and chat. So I've just so far had some lunch. I've had a decaffeinated coffee with some soy milk. So I don't know how much to sin that for. So probably around 1 sin, I'd say, just in case. So far I will have had 5 sins mum and dad's house, so I had spaghetti. I had sort of leftover spaghetti. I had mixed with baked beans, sweet corn and green beans. Then I had on that plate also I had cucumber, tomato, no, I didn't have tomato. I had cucumber, I had blueberries, I had strawberries, I think that might have been it. I can't think of anything else I had there, but it was quite filling, it was quite good. I think maybe I probably could have had, I probably would appreciate a little something more substantial within that, but we'll see how that goes. We're now driving to, well, I'm driving, the kids are in my sister's car. I'm driving to the beach. We're going to go to a local beach, so it's going to be cold. It's quite sunny, so it might not be too cold, but we'll yeah, we're going to go there. I bought a Naked Bar choc orange earlier. I was going to eat it earlier, but I made a decision to save it for later. So I've basically got that in my coat pocket. I've also got a banana and I've got a banana for after we go to the beach as well. I can feel myself starting to be hungry now, so I'm a bit like, oh, you know, so I don't know how this is all going to pan out. And then when I've got to get back by 4:30 to make some food, so we'll just see how all this pans out. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know what I had for my lunch and what I've had food-wise so far. So I'll see you soon, guys. Bye. Yeah, so I'm back home. Since I last spoke to you, I have had 2 bananas and a Naked choc orange bar, which is, I think these ones are 7.5 sins, I'd say. They're 145 calories, which is about 7.5 sins. So that takes me to 4 plus 7.5, which is 11.5 sins. Excuse me. So I've been hungry for a while, and I just had the 2 bananas and the bar there. So my danger points right now are that I've been hungry for a while. It's been mildly stressful. My danger points are that I will try to bolster eat to get me through this next patch where I'm going to make the evening meal, pasta and veg, but also the curry for tomorrow. So I've got quite a lot of cooking to do, and I feel quite sort of tired and like I could really do with just sitting down for a little bit, but I need to make this food, otherwise the rest of the time is not going to go to plan. So I'm going to do that, and I need to start very shortly, otherwise I will run out of time to achieve it in. So my danger is that I will try and eat bread and butter and, like, you know, bread and margarine. I will attempt to eat kind of starchy filling foods in an attempt to kind of dull me down so I don't have to worry about things so much. I don't know quite how I'm going to deal with it, but first things first, I will should probably just put my headphones on and find a YouTube Sewing World video to watch, and just sort of ride my way through this first initial bit. Hello. So I'll leave it there, and I will let you know what I eat next. See you in a bit. Bye. Oh yeah, I'm just chopping up some gherkins to go in the pasta and veg dish that I'm going to make for this evening's meal and tomorrow's lunches. So I'm just going to eat a couple of gherkins while I chop them up for the pasta and veg. See you in a bit. Hiya, I just feel a little calmer now. I feel like I'm into my routine. I've made decaffeinated coffee here with some almond milk, so I'm just going to be sipping that as I listen to YouTube. I'm just listening to some of Jane Day's older vlogs. At the moment I'm listening to one about it's called the like Slim World and Not a Quick Fix one she did, and she's just chatting about how much she's enjoying a group and being on plan every day in May, which is very similar to what everyone else is doing with on plan October. Right. That's some waffles. Right, I'm going to carry on making some dinner and listen to Jane Day. See you in a bit, bye! I'm just about on schedule. I'm just having a few bits of apple. I've done the pasta, the veg for the pasta's there, and the curry's in there. I'm just going to put the pasta on so it's cooked. I'll cook the rice later. The kids gone to bed. See you in a bit. Yeah, I'm just having a satsuma. Hiya, so I'm just about to eat my evening meal. I am completely utterly done in, but I haven't eaten anything off plan, if you know what I mean. I haven't things all reasonably right. So far I forgot about my soy milk earlier, so I need one more sin. So I've got 4 sins with my breakfast, 1 sin of soy milk, 5 sins. Then there was the like naked bar, which would be 7.5, so 5 plus 7.5 is 12.5. Yeah, 12.5. And then I am going to have some pasta. Within my pasta, there's a quarter of this pasta is 2 sins, so I'm going to have a quarter of this pasta here. And the sins come from sausages and those Cumberland style sausages and olives. So I'm going to do, so that will take me to 14.5 sins today and 1 healthy extra. So if I do have anything later, it will be likely to be nuts or something like that, but I think I'll be pretty full from the pasta, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, that was a long one. Okay, I'm going to eat. See you in a bit. Bye. Hiya, so I've just dolled up my quarter of a pasta, and I think just because I've made this curry at the same time, I'm thinking I might just warm up this pasta in the microwave, and then I'll probably I think I'm just going to warm up just for a couple of minutes, and then I think I might just put like a dollop of kind of curry over the top, like as a little sauce, because I've got some avocado that I'll be having with the pasta tomorrow, but I don't really want to use any avocado today. The avocado just adds like a bit of sauce to it, so in fact, if I remember, I can just weigh that avocado before I go tomorrow. I don't know how much the skin will be. I don't want to scoop out the skin. It's a little less than half. I think, I don't know, 5 grams or something to take off with the skin off. I'll just do a quick measure just to see. It's quite nice now, I've got new batteries left in the scales again. So 76, so that's just under 80, show that there, 78, just under 78 grams, so if I don't know, 78, should I take it down to 70, so let's say it's 7 sins? Don't know. Could scoop it out, but then it would kind of go a bit slimy. So I'll say 7 sins for the avocado on the pasta for tomorrow, plus the 2 sins which will be in it already, which will be 9 sins. So I think for that, I think I might Should I have a sin? I might have a sin-free breakfast. I might just have my health extra, which will allow. I might be able to have. I might experiment with having like some of the dried fruits, that like the apricot, for instance. I can have 6 of those for healthy extra, so maybe I could have like 1.5 apricots and 30 grams of oats, which is like 3/4 of the healthy extra and then 1/4 of the healthy extra. So that might work. So it'll be 1 healthy extra and no sins, because then I will have 9 sins. And then I don't know whether I feel comfortable having 9 sins and then I haven't got any for like some nuts and stuff later, but I do, because I've still got 6 sins. But then also I've got a healthy extra. I would also have 1 healthy extra as well. I will see how I feel in the morning, to be honest about that. But there's a bit of me going, I don't want to not have 40 grams of porridge, because it's quite good. But I shall see how I feel. It's always nerve-wracking, isn't it, when you feel like I'm using all my sins straight away. What if? But I don't have to worry anymore about the sugar side of things. You see, I don't have to worry. What if I don't have enough sins for this, or what if I don't have enough sins for that? So I've warmed up through. I'm just going to put some, basically just a bit of curry on the top of there. The curry's got quite a nice amount of liquid in it, so I'm just going to scoop out some of the liquid just to add a little bit of sauce to the pasta. Yeah, I don't feel, it makes me less nervous now, using up my sins, realistically, because I don't have to save it for my sins nowadays, and my healthy extras a little bit more interchangeable, because I often use my sins on products that could be used as a healthy extra. So for that fact, it is a little easier. Then I can kind of swap and change as I need. Right, I'm going to eat this mountain of food. So I'll see you in a bit, guys. Lots of love. Bye. Oh, I haven't asked very many questions recently, and I suppose I'll probably ask the question, do any of you guys use your sins on healthy extras, like, you know, for top-ups of healthy extras, or do you use your sins for stuff that wouldn't normally be used for healthy extras? I'll see you in a bit anyway, because I'm sure I'll live on food. See you in a bit. Hiya. So it was extremely delicious. I enjoyed that tremendously. I am now eating a selection of things here. I have, just going to tip it upside down. I have got a decaffeinated coffee with almond milk. I have got oranges and apples. I have got split my last healthy extra B, so I've got 17 pistachio nuts and 3 dried apricots. So 6 dried apricots is healthy extra B. So I'm going to sit and enjoy this. And one of the things I struggle with is sometimes when I get really hungry, really hungry, and then I don't eat for a really long time, and then I eat, I find it tricky to switch off the bit that says that I've eaten. I mean, that's the benefit of Slimming World food, is that it's very filling, so I can't really fit in a lot more, but my brain still says it's hungry, it's hungry. So I really find having a little after something like this, where I'm nibbling at something, really allows me to kind of have the opportunity to let all of that other stuff settle in. So I'm just having a bit of fruit and a few nuts, so it's not going to be a tremendous amount more, but it just allows my body to relax into the fact that I've eaten, and it kind of helps it switch off that switch off that signal that says eat, 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 eat now. So yeah, so I'll probably say goodnight now. I think that's it. I don't think I'll be eating any more because I've done my 2 healthy extras, 2 healthy extra B's, 1 healthy extra A with my almond milk, and 14.5 sins. Alright guys, lots of love and speak to you soon. Bye.